everyone, how are you all doing? Welcome back to my channel on Life in High Definition. Thank you for joining me. I am going to do a haul video today because I went for a little trip the other day, I bought some stuff and I thought why not share it with you. I've been a bit off social media the last few days because I've been feeling really unwell and I thought, oh, I'll just put some eyebrows on before I film this. And I'm only filming it now because some of the stuff that I bought isn't for me, it's for my friend, and I might see them tomorrow and give it to them, and otherwise I won't be able to show it to you. But yeah, so I thought I'll just put an eyebrow on, and my husband said, oh, now you've done that, you really need to put the eyes on too, and some lipstick. And I was like, oh gee, thanks. What are you trying to say? He's like, but you look so beautiful when you put the eyes on. Okay, right, so you've got this. It's as good as it gets. But yeah, no, I've been really struggling. It's really gutting because it's actually my friend's Hindu tomorrow and she lives in Spain and she's over here to visit, and for the last few days I've been having this horrible pain in my head. It feels like I've got an earache and a lump here that when I move it constantly hurts, but when I move it hurts more, including my jaw, including drinking, swallowing, whatever, just taking a few steps, leaning, moving my head, you know, it's really annoying, and it normally lasts about 5 to 10 days, so this is as good as it gets. I'm not looking my absolute best. Anyway, so what am I really here to talk to you about is my Ikea trip. It was my husband's nan's birthday, my nan-in-law, do we say nan-in-law? It's my nan-in-law's birthday on Monday, and we decided to take her to Ikea because we've got a new home. Obviously Ikea has millions of things that you could want and we fancy going there. And you know what, going to Ikea is really one of those things, isn't it? It's like, it's a destination. You don't just go for that, you go for your hot dog, you go for your meatballs, you go for inspiration, and we thought we'd want to go, and we thought she'd like to go, and both her and my aunt-in-law were so up for it because they never get to go to Ikea. I don't know if the nan's ever been, or maybe it's the second time in her life, and she's like 86 or 83? No, 87. Yeah, so we took her to Ikea, like the good grandkids we are, and she really enjoyed it, had some meatballs. It was a bit stressful for my husband, we had some meatballs, he threw them all straight up, and then we got another, we shared kids' portions, but he trooped on because he is hardcore like that, and he'll do anything for me and for his nans. Even though it wasn't his favourite thing, he survived Ikea, which was great. Oh, I've got to stop nodding my head, honestly. But a couple of my friends had given us some things that they wanted, and it was so weird. After our meatballs, I walked out, and just next to the toilet, like the nan was in the toilet, husband was in the toilet, right there was the first item on my shopping list. I was like, how random is that? And this is what it was. These photo frames, and they're like 13 by 18 centimeters, called Fiskbo, and my friend wanted 8 of these, and these are like £1.75 each. Yeah, so excellent. Then we went around the corner into the kids section, and what did we find? These, which my other friend wanted, and it's like 6 plates in all different colours, and these are £1.20 for 6 plates, and then also 6 bowls as well that she wanted for her kids, and they also do like spoons and cups and all sorts. But yeah, so I was like, we're on a roll now. This is becoming really easy for us to find everything that we're looking for on our trip. And we carried on. I'll show you the last thing my friend wanted. Was this. It's like an organiser box. I don't know if you can see in that picture. We found them. I don't know why Ikea do this, but they had like one grey one, some with flowers, like black and white flowers. There's some black ones, they had some pattern ones, but my friend really wanted grey ones, or white ones. They didn't have any white ones in that section. You know, like you go through the whole place and then you get to like the warehousey bit, and then they had more of these, which was good, but still not, like some over here and some over here. It was a bit weird, but we found them. So pop-up organisey boxer boxy things. So that was that. So now onto the stuff for us. Hangers. I mean, I know it's not that exciting, but we realised that with our new wardrobes now, we've got extra wardrobe space and I can hang up loads of my trousers that I had rolled up or folded and things, and that will make more space in another shelf and I can put other things there. So it will be good. So hangers it is. My husband's already snaffled one pack of this for his wardrobe. They were both supposed to be for me. Honestly. What is this? I forgot what it is already. Oh, a butter dish. Oh, bother. My butter dish is broken. Oh, look. And that is the problem with Ikea. It's so far away, so you have to pay a delivery charge, and like returning stuff is a nightmare. Oh, I don't know, maybe we can glue it together. Well, it was a butter dish. It has a butter top. I'm so sad. Okay, well that was about £7, I think. We've been using a little plastic tub for about 3 years for butter, since I last broke my last butter dish. So I thought now in our new house it was time to treat myself to a working butter dish, a proper one. But obviously it was not meant to be. Let's see if the other thing is broken. So far so good. Okay. Can you guess? Can you guess what it's going to be? Gravy boat. I know. How not exciting is that? But I've wanted a gravy boat for so long. I've got a jug. I use like a milk jug at the moment, and it's not the same as a proper gravy boat, is it? And I just wanted one. And this is like £7, I believe. I saw some other nice ones that I liked, but they were like £15 in other places. And for a simple gravy boat that's not even part of a set, well, it's not part of a set that I own, I don't want to pay like £15. £7 is enough. Yeah, I didn't realise it didn't have a like ridge, so it's like sliding around, but that's okay. It'll be fun. And it's not broken, so that's a good start. This is like an organiser box. I think this is about £4. We've got some new storage that's like a sideboard type thing, and it's got a drawer. I'll try and insert a picture. It's got a drawer at the top, and we thought we could put this in it to organise some of the stuff that's going in the drawer, because it's going to be kind of a junk drawer, but it's all stuff we need. So like light bulbs and keys, and like keys to the gas meter. Oh, stop shaking your head. And batteries, and you know, like stuff that you need but you don't need it every day, but you will need it at some point. Our aim of the game with this new house is to be super organised and to try and be dust free and try and put things away. It's kind of working. Like, finally the bathroom's organised and everything's in its place, and I like it. Because we're still on a building site, because it's a new building, we're still on a building site, there is so much dust. As soon as you open the window for like in the bathroom or something, dust just comes in, and you think there's nothing there, but you go to wipe and it's like this yellowy dust colour, like not normal dirt colour, but like dust. Anyway, I'm going off on a tangent now. But the point is that we're trying to put as many things away and tidy and behind doors as possible, so that we don't have areas to clean and millions of things to pick up when you want to dust them. I'm allergic to dust anyway, so the more dust free the better. So yeah, I'm looking forward to getting this out and getting it organised. I'll show you a picture of what we need to organise maybe, and then you will see how much there is to do. Right, what is this? Oh, this is for my friend. My friend was super helpful in helping us move and spent a bunch of her free time over here fixing stuff, putting like my kitchen units together with my husband and our side drawers and stuff. And I wanted to give her a present. She didn't want one. She doesn't really like it when people buy her presents. I'm sure she likes it, just makes it feel awkward, you know. And we got this. I wish I'd got one for myself. I think this is the one she wanted. She would accept this, but I'm not sure. And this was about £1.25, I think. It smells delicious. Like, the picture is blackberry, so it doesn't quite smell of that. It smells sweeter, but oh, it's amazing. So yes, this is just a little gift to say thank you. This I'm mega excited about. Actually, my aunt-in-law pointed this out. And it's like a hanging thing to put your scarves through. I guess you could put anything through it. You could probably put ties through it, belts through it, scarves through it. I have got a bunch of scarves and I didn't know where to put them. Sort of tied them around a hanger, some of them, and they're always sliding around. It doesn't look nice. And I'm going to put them on this and it's going to be much better and neater. Everything in its place. As I said, that is the theme. A spatula. Not much I can say about that. I think this was about £1. This is something that we just went past and I thought I've got to have it. It's like a little cloth that you put down on next to your washing area so you can dry things on it. And my husband does this at the moment with using a tea towel. So I thought this would be great because it's a bit thicker, it's absorbent, and it's what it's designed for, I guess. So why not? So this is going to be a new extra bit of drying space. Next we have these. I don't know if you can see them without me opening. In our new house we have got really nice wooden doors. As you can see, wooden door, wooden door. In our old house we have like really cheap, nasty wooden doors, and these doors we're so impressed with because they're more solid and they've got like these nice squares in them instead of cheap brown stuff. So we're really enjoying them. Makes us feel like we're in a real person house. I didn't really realise I cared so much about doors until I had these ones, you know. Anyway, so we have, in our old house we had like over the door hooks, but the thing is you can see them on this side of the door, so if you're hanging things on the other side of the door you could just see at the top these little metal things. So we didn't want to put them up here, and we also didn't want to damage the door. So we've got these, which are also over the door hooks, but they are white. So we're hoping that if we put them over the door, they will look less obvious because the bits that go over are white, and they've also got some padding on the bit that touches the door. I don't know what you call that. So yeah, hopefully it will protect the door a bit and not make it damaged like it did on our old doors. So we've got two of those because we've got dressing gowns and towels. Now, here's a question, right? Serious question. How do you dry your towels? At my mum and dad's house, they have like a banister and they hang their towels over that, and that works. I mean, we all used to do it. We used to fight over who got to have the towel on the banister, but that's how we did it. And at my flat, we used to hang them on the back of the door and change them like every 3 days because they never really dried well. Here, they seem to dry even less well than they used to. And all I want is a towel rack that's like, you know, this, like a bar. Ideally 2 bars that could stick out of the walls, one for me and one for my husband, and that are 1 metre long. The width of a bath sheet, you know, that I can hang it over and it can be dry. But nobody sells metre wide bath rails anywhere. Well, that's not true. I have seen a few. Oh, move the camera. I have seen a few, but they're like really expensive and they're radiator ones and require plumbing and all this stuff that is just never gonna happen. All I want is like one that I can either stick to the wall or screw into the wall, or one that stands on the floor and is 1 metre wide. Does such a thing exist? But maybe there's better ways to dry a towel, because if I hang it just on a hook, you know, it all folds together and it doesn't dry as well. We have been putting it outside when the weather's good, because nothing is as good as drying in fresh air, that's for sure. But yeah, I'm really looking for advice on the best way to dry towels or the widest towel rail you've used. We don't really want to turn the radiator on all year round, but we don't usually put our radiators on for, well, I don't know what it would be like in this house, but only really in December and January. But if anyone else has any hints or tips or towel rails that they use, or I don't know, we open the window and stuff, but anyway, by the by. Right, this is part of a bin. It comes in two parts. So you've got like the outside cone, and this was, I think, £8. And then you've got like this inner bit, and maybe I can try and put it together. And then you get this bit, a lid. Because I got a really nice wicker basket bin, which I will try and put a picture in grey, because our theme is kind of grey in this house. And I love it, it's great, but it's very open, and certain stuff you just don't want your guests to see. What is the point of an open bin? I don't know. What are they really for? Just like sweet wrappers and barely used tissues and stuff. And also in that bin, I've had to put a plastic bag in anyway, because if anything gets wet and goes in the bin, then it's got like a cloth lining and it's going to get nasty. So we decided to get another bin that has a lid, but in grey, because our last one that we've had for, I guess, 8 years is all rusty and horrible and ugh. So we decided we were allowed to get a new bin. Okay, it's called Snap. First we're gonna put this on this. I'm gonna do it upside down because I'm a rebel. Always good to get the foot pedal in the right place. Oh, I can see there's little holes which these have to go through. It's not that hard, it's really not that hard. It's a very simple bin. It doesn't even require 2 people. Oh. Ta-da! Part 1 done. Right, now we have to attach the lid to the bin. Stick that in there. Oh! Just like that. Simples. I think it's done. You know when you're looking for something and trying to make it more complicated than it really is? This is the lever bit that makes it work. So when you push the button, the lid comes up and it goes this way around. Okay, that goes in there. Oh, oh, yes. Oh, I shouldn't have stuck it in. Look, I put it in the holes correctly, but before putting this bit in the bin, like a muppet. Now I'll just take it apart. Honestly, how does that go in here? So my head. Oh, I need my husband to do this, aren't I? I can tell already. We're failing in life. Did it! Look. Here's my bin. I press the pedal. The lid goes up. Yay! Okay. That was a lot harder than it should have been, but I'm going to blame it on the fact that my hands are painful and it's difficult for me to do certain things. Not that my brain is too small to put together a very simple plastic bin. So yes, thank you, husband. Last, we've got to put this little inner in, which I like that it has a separate inner actually, because you know you can hide the bin bag in this instead of having it outside. Oh, and it's got even a hole in the back, so when you put the bin bag in, you can tie it through this hole so that it doesn't like slip out and stuff. And that's it. And there's your bin. Yeah, very happy with that. What is this bit about? Why do they have this on the back of bins? So you can like hang it on things or move it around, or what is this? What is that for? Anyway, so now we have a nice grey bin that is going to hide all of the things that I just don't want my guests to see. Basically, that is what this is for. Last, probably the most exciting thing, because it's decorative, we bought some vase from Dunelm, and I love it because this is our theme, like grey, well it's actually kind of greeny, but like gold and yellow colours, and this, yeah, it's kind of our house theme now. But I didn't realise that it says on the bottom that it's for dry flowers only. I have actually put water in it and put some flowers in it, and it seemed to be okay. Nothing went terribly wrong, but I guess if it's meant for display flowers only, I should do that. So we got some flowers. They're really big at the moment, so they're not quite ready for literally putting in the vase, but we've got this one. I think these big ones are about £2.50 each because I like purple ones and I wanted something quite dramatic. I do think they've got quite a good range in Ikea, and particularly they're just leafy plants, look so realistic. Like this isn't, it's not the worst I've ever seen, but it's not the most realistic I've ever seen, but it's realistic enough that I am happy with it. Also got some of these, I don't know what these are called, but I really like them in real life. And the leaves have got wire in them so you can bend them a certain way. Hollyhocks maybe? I don't know, but I like them. And I've got two of them. Not sure exactly if this is the combination or not, but that's what we're going with. Then I got these because purple was my theme colour for our last house, and I still love purple. It was my wedding theme colour and everything, and so I got these. I just thought they were really nice looking and fairly realistic, like they feel really interesting. I don't know, I just really like them, and the stems are fairy as well. I think these are about £2.50 as well. Fortunately, my husband's parents had just given us some money for new house stuff, so it came in very handy for a shopping trip. So we got a few of them, a nice little bunch, and I think these are gladiolas? Gladiolas, do you think? Or like giant daisies? I think they're gladiolas. To sort of mix in with them for another vase. I think that is it, isn't it? Oh, don't need too much. No, I forgot two things. This, because my niece says that all her mouses are called Uncle too. So yeah, my husband was like, I need to get her another mouse because she calls all her mouses Uncle. She really loves him. And this, which is just a little wooden phone holder thing, like you can just rest your phone in it at different angles, and I don't know. If I get flowers, husband can have this. And that is it. That is my Ikea haul. I forgot something. I forgot to show you this. What is it? Oh yeah, this is my new little octopus friend. So I use this to hang socks. I've got a plain sort of boring type one that's just like an oval shape with lots of pegs. But this one is an octopus and it comes in all different colours. I can't remember how much it was, probably about £4 I think. And I just loved it. I just had to have him because this is so useful when you're hanging your socks, you're hanging your knickers, things like that, hanging a cloth or something. This is what you need in your life. Hangs nicely off the washing line. So yeah, oh, and even tries to steal my hair. So yeah, add this into the rest of my video now. It came to about £100 for everything, including the things that are my friends. It's the most I spent at Ikea for about 8 years since we last moved. But last time I got bookcases and things. There is a bookcase I want. Oh my goodness, there's so much furniture there I want. I was taking pictures of so much stuff. One of the best bits about Ikea, actually, I forgot to mention this, is that they have wheelchairs there for you to use. Because I don't use a wheelchair on a daily basis, but when I go for things like that, it is nice to have one available. So yeah, I was really impressed with the Ikea, thank you very much. And on the way out we had the customary hot dog. I did post a picture of that and it was good, and a milkshake, and that was good too. So yeah, this Ikea trip was very successful and I got a few nice things, but there is so much more. Oh, there's like a CD rack and a bookcase but with glass doors so that we can hide everything from the dust. Like I said before, the dust has got, and they had these darling outside spaces. And what amused me is they said, oh, a 25 metre squared space, and look how you can live your whole life in that. And then next door to it they had the same size space and it was just a bedroom, but with an ensuite and a kid's bit attached to it, but like a baby bit, not like a whole child's room, but just a bit if you're newborn kind of thing. So one part they're saying that's what you can live in, and the next bit they're saying it's just a bedroom. Oh, it was crazy. But yeah, it was a good trip out and we got some nice things and some inspiration for the future. And that is it, that's all I've got to share with you really. Hope you enjoyed watching me show you some stuff, and let me know what you think about hanging up towels. Oh, this is really adulting, isn't it? This is what happens, you get older, you're adult, and these are the things that are important to you. Right, I am going to go and lie down and put my bean bag back on my head. I've got one of those wheat bags, you know, you put in the microwave, and it just really works because it's flexible, it can get all around my head and neck. So that's what I'm going to do now. And I will catch up with you guys very soon. Take care, bye.